Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 22 and another part of our My Team career mode with Brawn GP. Today we take on the Imola Grand Prix, the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, I should say. But yeah, thank you for the incredible support on the series so far. Really would appreciate it if you take the time to leave a thumbs up down below and a little comment just to let me know how are you doing in your F1 22 career mode. Let me know how or what your plan is. Are you bringing back a historic team to life like me? Are you going for the driver career route? What's happening in your saves around the world? Do let me know down in the comment section below. I really would appreciate that. But today we are going to hopefully upgrade the car a little bit and build on last episode's performance. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it. It was a ridiculous Grand Prix. You know, I doubt we're going to have another one like it for a little while now. Of course, we do have the sprint race for the very first time in this weekend, so that is going to be interesting, to say the least. We did get our first points last time out. We finished 6th at the Australian Grand Prix. It was a ridiculous Grand Prix where everything happened, really. We could have finished 5th. We came in and pitted for the soft tyres towards the end, and we had some lovely battles at the end of the Grand Prix and came fighting through the field. Really, really enjoyed that on the last few laps. But yeah, we did finish 6th, and that has given us a big boost, and hopefully that will help our morale going into the next few Grand Prix. And we have got a few R&D upgrades waiting for us. Unfortunately, our durability upgrade did fail, so we have needed to go back into that. But yeah, we will push on, and hopefully some of those will work out for us. We are going to try and earn some money, so we're going to do the second driver PR filming. We're going to do some weight training. We're going to do some esports event. Are we now? I think, why don't we do power team building and sponsor event promotion? I think that's what we'll do. So let's continue on, and fingers crossed these upgrades come through. So the ignition
where we're able
system.
to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the corporate tab and select the sponsors screen to choose who we should approach.
So the ignition system has come through, which is good. We could go for some spark plugs. That is going to be a slightly better upgrade than most you would imagine. Those are unavailable, so yeah, let's go and get some spark plugs developed. Hopefully that will improve our car no end. We have got some winglets coming in as well. The weight training complete, so there you go.
Come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
So the winglets are through, and that's going to give us a bit of a performance boost. We can go for the streamlined suspension arms. We have actually got enough for that. And that is looking like a bigger upgrade, so let's try and get that in. That is going to be a fairly lengthy one. We're going to have to wait until May to get that, so let's push on.
You're not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive a claim for beating them, you'll lose a claim if you fail to do so.
So we have an event. Department events. As team owner, you will occasionally be approached. Let's have a little look
news
then.
article has a question they'd like your input on.
So this confirms to me that there are no media things this year. I mean, we're not going to beat any of those rivals, so I feel like we're going to no comment that.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
Yeah, we're just not going to manage to beat any of those on a regular basis. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. Okay. We have got some gearbox improved stuff to look at as well. There you go. What's the all-rounder? Develop a component in every R&D department. Okay. got 238. I don't think we will be able to do any other upgrades. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Right, let's head to the Pirelli Hot Lap then. We'll do a checkpoint challenge this time. Why not? I do like a good old checkpoint challenge. So we will see how that goes. And what are we driving this time? We are in a McLaren 720S. We are, of course, going to change the control system to make sure that we can do it. And we will change to... why don't we do some cockpit driving? Reminds me of good old Gran Turismo. And around Imola, one of the most special tracks on the calendar for me. Having been there and walked the track and driven the simulator there, I always love coming to this in real life and or on the game, sorry. Not in real life, I've only been there once. Make it sound like I've been there loads. Let's go and grab this. So that's gonna... Ooh, I thought that was gonna end it for us, going a little wide there. It didn't though, we got away with it. Just gotta try and keep our foot on the pedal, foot to the floor. Gotta be careful through here, and that's not bad. Almost a corner cut there. Right. Up the hill. Yeah, always got to be careful going into this corner. Not to run too wide, but we're keeping it going for now, which is good. Ah, that's wide. Well, it mustn't fail you in this challenge, which is good. Nice. Yeah, I love a checkpoint challenge. That's much better than the average speed one. That one, it can be a bit annoying, I think. But yeah, we are managing to hit the times pretty comfortably at the moment. Obviously, I don't doubt it's going to get more and more difficult. Here we go. We finished the first lap, and if we can do another lap, that'll pretty much get us to to silver, and then it'll be probably one more checkpoint, and that'll get us to gold, which will be perfect. Should have plenty of time. I don't... Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, I was going to say I don't see us messing up from here, but that could have been the moment. Because now we're putting ourselves under pressure. And there you go. You see that time is going to get smaller and smaller now. It's sort of the law of diminishing returns. Okay. Ah, yeah, we are now really struggling. And that's the thing about me. I always speak too soon. Over the bumps we go. Come on. So we've got 16 seconds in hand at the moment. Right. That's now going to reduce to 10. I don't think we're going to do it. We got bronze, and because of that mistake that we made, that has cost us. Well, if we make it there, we might just do it, you know. We might just get it. Look at this. Come on. Come on. No, not quite. It's not going to be quite enough, is it? Oh, 4 meters. 4 meters! Oh! Oh! But there you go, silver. We will certainly settle for that. That is not bad. We're 4 meters away from getting the 100k. And we could really do with the money at the moment. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, quite happy with that. That was the best one yet. Let's progress on to the race weekend and see where we are in relation to other teams. And then we'll see how we get on in qualifying. Let's have a little look. So, 4th race of the season. Thank the Lord there's going to be no rain, so it's going to be a nice dry run. We've, of course, got qualifying as our second session. Then we got practice 2. So we've got to get our setup right in practice 1, essentially. Then we've got the sprint race, of course, which is going to be 11 laps. And then the race, which is 32 laps around this circuit. Development upgrades. Yeah, a couple of them have failed. Let's have a little look at performance. You can see, once we get these upgrades in, we should be pretty much on par with Haas, but the issue is they're also, all the other teams are developing time and time again, so it's going to be tough. But my team is tough, and that's why we love it. But yeah, we'll see you for qualifying and see where we can put it for the sprint race. Okay, so we're coming up to the end of our first lap in qualifying. Friday night qualifying, always exciting. Let's see where we can put it for the moment. Our pace has been pretty good in practice. And we come up to the line. It's a 1:18.5, which puts us in 4th place at the moment, ahead of Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris as well. That's a very, very good time. We will certainly settle for that. Okay, so with 4 minutes to go, we are just ahead of our teammate Oscar Piastri, currently in 15th place, which would be enough to get through to Q2. But let's pop on a new set of soft tyres and see if we can improve. Okay, we come up to the line then, and it's a 1:18.4, which puts us 12th at the moment. But 30 seconds still left to go in this session. Of course, we haven't got enough recharge to go for another lap, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Down to 14th already. Those passed. There you go. Perez is passed as well. So we go down to 15th now. Latifi and Gasly are the cars behind us. Qualifying is complete. Checkered flag is out. See where we end up then. Oh, down to 16th now as Gasly makes it through into 14th. There's one more place that we can... we have dropped. There we are. We're down to 17th now. So we are out in Q1. And we will be starting tomorrow's sprint race from 17th position. What's happened to Valtteri Bottas here? Down to 18th now. Goodness me. We're down to 19th. Our pace has been pretty solid this weekend. We were 6th in practice 1. Very disappointing. Well, there you go. Well, that is the way it is. We are going to be starting in 20th place for the sprint race tomorrow. That is a devastating result, really. Oh, look at those guys. But there you go, Leclerc quickest in Q1. But we are out in Q1. Very, very close down at the bottom there, but perhaps didn't time our lap to perfection. Oscar Piastri 7/10 behind us, down in 22nd, and Nicholas Latifi behind, but we're out-qualified by both Vettel and Stroll, and Alex Albon, and out in Q1.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Russell, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Norris, and Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Guan Yu Zhou, and Gasly, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Alex Albon, and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, the captain, Latifi, and Oscar Piastri. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Okay, here we are down on the track then for our first sprint of F1 2021. 22, sorry. David Croft is going to be our commentator this weekend. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. It is foot to the floor and ready to go. We are going for the medium tyres. I don't think soft is going to cut it. So, yeah, that's where we're going to be. Fingers crossed, that's where we'll be, and let's get into the race.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint.
So everybody on the medium tyres, nobody going for the alternative strategy. No, I thought we'd go David Croft today.
As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made, and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track.
Just to see how different he is on this year's game. Yeah, we're not in a good position at the start of this Grand Prix, that's for sure. We're going to have to attack a little bit. We've got nothing to lose in this sprint race particularly, so we might as well go for it and try and get some good positions out of it. So yeah, looking forward to it. Here we go. Lights out, away we go for the sprint here in Imola. It's an excellent start off the grid for Nicholas Latifi, who manages to jump us, and we are down to 21st, and our teammate Oscar Piastri is round the outside. He'll be looking as we go into turn 2 to make the impact. We go down the inside of Latifi and Vettel. Oh, little bit of contact, but we're okay. Managed to hold it together. We know we need a good sprint race today. Round the outside, a Stroll there. That was easy pickings. And now up to 18th place. This is exactly the sort of start we wanted today. Now chasing after Daniel Ricciardo in the McLaren. Down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, and we are through. That is a good move on the Australian, up to 17th now. That makes up for a bit of a poor qualifying, and now we need to keep pushing. We got Alex Albon just ahead of us. Can we keep the momentum going? Daniel Ricciardo's going to have a little look, perhaps around the outside, but we managed to hold him off. Need to try and catch up to Albon now, otherwise we're going to get left behind here. And there goes Daniel Ricciardo. But we managed to get back ahead of him. We'll settle for that. Yellow flags up ahead. And virtual safety car is deployed. Okay.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
And that looks like George Russell is out of the race.
Green flag.
Well, there's been an incident behind. And safety car has been deployed.
We need you to reduce your pace. It looks
Well,
like there's a high
well.
amount of
I don't know what exactly happened there. Let's just say, there was an incident up ahead with Ricciardo. And Piastri has got involved. I think Piastri has come round the outside. Let's have a little look. So Piastri comes round and he, unfortunately, clips Daniel Ricciardo on the way through. Very lucky not to get any damage himself, but Ricciardo out of the race and sat in the middle of the road. So a safety car deployed, and another victim of this sprint race so far, Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, that looks like somebody's out. That's a big engine blowout for Zhou Guanyu. And that means that's another place that we've gained up to lap 7 now. Still looking like we are safety car in. Not like it's ending just yet. It's another lap of safety car, although it does just say ending right now. So we have got one more lap of the safety car. So we are going to have 4 laps until the end of this sprint race. Obviously, the top 8 score points. Are we going to get up there? Probably not by the time all is said and done. We have got a little bit of front wing damage as well, I have noticed that. Not entirely sure where we picked that up. Perhaps in the battle with Daniel Ricciardo. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we gotta get back on it. We gotta make sure that we're in the best possible position, and if there is any incidents up ahead, then we can take advantage of it. At the moment, we'd be very, very happy with starting 14th and 15th, so let's take the positives out of what we've got. Beautiful safety car, isn't it? This Aston Martin safety car. But Charles Leclerc is leading the way. Max Verstappen in second there. Carlos Sainz in third. Sergio Perez in fourth. Hamilton fifth. Bottas in sixth. Excellent race for him so far. Norris seventh. Schumacher and Magnussen eighth and ninth. And Ocon 10th as it stands. I think we could potentially stick with Albon, but I don't see us getting ahead of the Toro Rossos, AlphaTauri, sorry. But yeah, we are taking over once again. Getting ready for the race start.
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Right, so we are flooring it, waiting for that green flag. We got a good run. Got a good run here. We've got the overtake button on. Trying to close in on Alex Albon here. Now is there going to be an incident up ahead? Yes, there is. Oh my goodness. Wow, there was a big incident there. We've lost a bit of front wing.
An incident on track, but officials aren't.
Well, this front wing doesn't seem to be causing us too many problems. We're right behind Oscar Piastri here. Now, can we get a good run on him? That's going to be the big question. Certainly seem to have a bit of
laps of fuel remaining.
Straight line advantage on him. So we come round the final corner. Not a good run out of there though. Alonso's managed to make the move. Well, Alonso and Piastri side by side now. There's surely going to be an incident here. Oh, well. Also managed to brave it round the outside. Piastri didn't stick his nose in.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of
Lost
fuel
ground
remaining.
now. We've only got 1 lap left. Right, we need a good exit. And that's exactly what we've had. Here we go.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
There's no DRS zones for us to use, that's the issue. Well, final lap of the race. We're still with Oscar, but I don't think we're going to be able to get past him. You know, pace of the car, obviously absolutely identical pretty much. Barring setup. But yeah, if we can finish in 15th, which is what we're looking at, then at the very least, you know, we're ahead of where we started. So here we come then. Oh, around the final corner. It's going to be a DRS drag race up to the finish, and there you go. We do finish in 15th position.
Race over. Take care of the car on
Well,
the way in.
we'll settle for that.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, goodbye.
Okay, so we finish 14th and 15th in the sprint race. That sets us up for tomorrow beautifully. And tomorrow is when we are going to take part in it. It has been a little bit of a longer episode up till this point. And I don't want to rush the race with, you know, Imola being one of our opportunities of the year to potentially score some points. Who knows? Our pace is usually pretty good round here. So yeah, that is where we're going to leave it for today. Our first sprint race. I thought it was quite exciting, quite entertaining. Obviously a disappointing qualifying session, but we are 15th on the grid for tomorrow. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.